What's good, guys? This is Young Juju, and today I'm coming back with another bang. No, it ain't no banger. It's trash. Just like I said over and over and over and over. But yeah, sub and turn on notifications because, I'll take off. Take off far. Nah, I'm not taking anywhere. I'm staying right where I am. But today's video is about drinking and driving. And my story is that working at Whataburger, I used to party a lot. Hella drugs. I used to sell, shit, you know what I mean? It's just crazy stuff in there. But yeah, a lot of bad stuff happened in there. A lot of stuff happened, My friend, Mondo, he's like, hey, you want to drive at Whataburger? I said, hell yeah. I didn't have a job at the time. I never had a job, and I was like 17, turning 18. So I was like, yeah, let me get a job there. So I sent out an application, blah blah blah. Got in a couple months later, and he showed me these cool dudes in there. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna call him X. But yeah, we literally partied all the time. We would meet up. We would buy bottles of liquor and drink it all down, like non-stop. And we would talk about our problems, and we would just have a good time, just fuck up shit. We would just have a good time. And little by little, I started becoming an alcoholic just a little bit. I started wanting alcohol every single day at that point. And this is how it turns into a gateway thing, into doing drugs and stuff like that. And I was just having a good ass time. I wanted to drink every day, and it was party. It was just me, wanting to party because I'm Young Juju, and I got a lot of stories about that stuff that I want to tell to you guys. And one night we were, driving, and the dude got out of control. X got out of control, and he lost control and went over a curve. And it wasn't a big deal, you know what I mean? At first, we were kind of started we should just park the car and just walk. We shouldn't even just park the car. We call Uber, or have someone come pick us up. Either one, because we didn't want to. We didn't want to die on that, you know what I mean? Driving. He said no, so we're like, okay. He said he was okay. So we start driving, we're swerving, we start going in the wrong lane. We almost get hit head-on traffic. We're just drunk as hell, freaking throwing up all over. And don't get me wrong, it was a good night. And Armando started screaming and crying, and I think he pissed his pants, but he was scared out of his mind. That dude was screaming, oh, I want to live, I want to live, I want to live. This dude started screaming his ass off, crying. It was the funnest time of my life, though. And it was because he was drunk too. He didn't know what he was talking about. But driving the wrong lane, switch. You think about San Antonio, they'll pull you over for traffic tickets and stuff like that. But they won't pull you over for doing drive-bys, getting drunk driving. They won't pull you over for that stuff, and that's weird. They won't pull you over for any of that. So we're San Antonio, crooked. Cops are crooked over there. It's just how it is. And man, we were having a freaking blast. We got out of the car. We ended up parking at his house. We start walking, talking about problems, and Mondo just drinks a little more, and we go and pick up more liquor. He started drinking a little more. Me and X was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna cool it off right here because we just pretty much fucked up his car. And he started drinking more, and at that point he just got out of control. He couldn't walk. We had to carry him, so we had to walk him around to silver him up. And the dude went down the street, pissed his pants, fucking literally a big piss stain. I wish I still had the photo of that. It was hilarious because the dude looked like he just looked like a zombie. That dude was out of it. He was just going crazy, screaming, yelling, like trying to party. So we start going down the road, walking to a gas station, and this dude starts throwing up all over the gas station, the walls and everything. We get him Gatorade, stuff like that to stop the hangover. And oh man, we start walking back. The dude ends up falling on the ground, starts hitting his head, saying he's gonna kill himself. And this is the reason why he doesn't really drink anymore, like hard liquor. He started hitting his head off the wall. I did this before, so I can't really dog on this. Started hitting his head off the wall, saying no one likes me, I'm ugly and stuff like this. But he's a really, he's not ugly, man. He just has low self-esteem. I don't know what it is. It's, he got bullied a lot when he was younger. Well, he didn't really get bullied, he fought, you know how it is. Just he never really had anybody there for him. Everybody's fucked up, in the world. But started hitting his head, started running from the road. We tried to grab him. We grab him, pull him back, and we throw him on the sidewalk, screaming, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And we slap the shit out of him. And he's screaming, punch me in the face to get out of it. So we start. I punch him in the face. The dude just. The dude hugs me and says, "Good, thank you, buddy." And like, what the hell's going on here? So we start walking down. We start walking back. He calls us Uber under. X calls us Uber, right? We get in the Uber. This is where it gets 20 times worse. I thought I was gonna lose my life right here. We get in the Uber. This dude doesn't speak no English. He's like, "Are you guy okay?" I was like, I think he was Arabian or something, but not to be like, it's not being racist. It was just like, I'm just trying to tell you, like, man, this dude sounded crazy. Sounded like a gangster. He was. I knew he was on something, but he was screaming. Like, he was talking to this guy on the phone, and then he started screaming in the car on the top of his lungs, and I was like, oh, this can't get any worse. And he starts speeding down the road like fast and almost hits a car. And Mondo over here throws up. I cover his mouth like this, throws up on my hand, and it goes all over his shirt. The dude hears that. I told him to stop the car, because he thought, I don't know what he thought. He thought we were trying to rob him, because I think I said it the wrong way, and he slams on his brake. Armando goes over the seat right next to his neck and throws up all over his neck, all over him, just throws up and keeps throwing up. The dude pushed him off of him. He started screaming. He started going down the road, swerving in traffic, trying to crash everywhere. And this dude was going crazy, talking about how he's gonna kill us and all this stuff. And he was talking to the guy on the phone, saying, "Oh, well, we need to do something about these guys." So man, it was getting, at that point, it was getting crazy as hell. I was like, what the hell? And this is a crazy story. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill these guys. I said, nah, pull over, dude, pull over. Just let me get out from right here. He said, you're not getting out tonight. I was like, oh, hell no. And I ended up telling him, like, dude, you let us out or we're gonna end up having to fucking fight our way out of here. And he ended up going halfway to the house. We freaking opened up the door and he was still running, but he had to stop because we would have flew out and he would have killed us right there. So we had to stop. We started running. The dude was calling his friend to come over here, telling the address and everything. We started running. We hear another dude, and all you know, I guess he called the cops, and there was like freaking 10 cops looking around for us. We ran in the back of our forest. We got home from there. I threw him on the ground in the forest because the cops started flashing lights in the back of the forest, and I threw him on the ground. And he started screaming and crying, saying, sorry buddy, but I can't blame him because he was drunk at the time. We were both drunk. I was actually silvering up a little bit, and he's like, punch. And I called my friend X, and he's like, yo, you need to punch that dude, just knock him out real quick, because if not, we're gonna end up all in prison because of this, for doing shit. And I ended up punching him in his face. The dude shut up. He starts hugging me again. I said, dude, get the fuck off me. You just threw up. He started throwing up and rolling all over himself. And so I started carrying him home on my shoulder. I carry him all the way home. I get him to my house, throw him in the yard. Dude starts throwing up all over my yard. I mean, there was piles of throw up everywhere. It was nasty as hell. I literally slept halfway outside, and then my mom came outside to ask me what I was doing. And she said, yeah, we can come inside. And I think he was okay because he stopped throwing up for a couple of minutes. All you know, we get upstairs. I pass out, I wake up, and this dude literally was on top of me, sleeping. I don't know what he was doing. Would throw up all over me. He threw up all over me. He was rolling all in it. Worst time ever at that point. It was just an all bad night, all bad day from drinking. It was crazy though. That was a crazy part of the story, like of my time of my life. That's what I like about the story. I mean, I'm glad it happened, but yeah, throwing up on an Uber driver's face, that was crazy. Yeah, if you guys like this story, like, sub, and comment, turn off notifications for the next video. This is Young Juju, and I'm out. Peace.